my whole fight that I've had for the last 9 years or so has been about the clawbacks. I have my survivor's pension clawed back.
Why is it clawed back?
Because it's clawed back as unearned income. The provincial government here in BC says it's unearned income. So they say that pension, if you have a pension, like a survivor's pension, it's deemed unearned income, and they claw it back off of your PWD income assistance. And so that's one of the things I've really been fighting for, and that's one of the things that I just wish all these politicians, all of, whether it be the NDP or the BC Liberals before them, the idea that they can just turn something, because everybody and their dog knows that a pension is an earned income privilege, right? You earn it through work, and it's protected income. It's supposed to be protected income, and yet somehow the government is able to turn it into some sort of pink unicorn. And so I really don't like the idea that all these provincial governments can turn around and say a pension is now a pink unicorn. Like they have all these pink unicorns that they just pull out of their butts and say, well, now it's a pink unicorn. It just doesn't make sense to me that they can just have all these pink unicorns running around and saying, well, that's fair. And it's not. Every time I do an email to the government, I'm always saying, like, what is the purpose of a pension, of a survivor's pension? What is the purpose of it? Because if you claw it back, you're no longer respecting the purpose of it, right? I think it's just wrong that you have all these politicians that for decades, for literally decades, it's been since 1996 that they started all these clawbacks here in BC. So you have all these pink unicorns running around, and that's my battle. Is that I just want people to realize all these pink unicorns, they have to die. they have to die.
Is this pink unicorn your expression?
It's my expression, because that's what it is.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
That's what it is, though. They just make stuff up. It's like, they're not respecting the definition of something. Like, they're not saying, it's like, again, I've said in emails before, is like, when you're married to somebody, you're not half married to somebody. You're either married to them or you're not. And when you're dead, you're not half dead. You're dead or alive, kind of thing, right? And all these definitions, their definitions should be absolute. And one of the absolute definitions is a pension. A pension is a pension, right?
Right.
You don't all of a sudden say, well, this pension is no longer an earned income. It's no longer protected income. We're going to just change it into something that's totally not what it's supposed to be. Yeah. And so that's what I mean about turning everything into a pink unicorn.
Yeah.
And I just think government should not be allowed to do that. They should not be able to do that.